Alright, y'all, this is BoxingWave. I wanted to speak on Jay-Z has officially entered the sport of boxing. Alright, Roc Nation, his sporting agency, he's involved now. He has his license from DC. He hired David Ishkowitz, okay, who has a long history in the sport of boxing. Okay, so I'm assuming that he's going to manage the fighters, the boxing aspect of his sporting agency. Okay, now as far as I'm concerned, I got this news from, the news is basically everywhere. I just got home and I just checked my laptop and I seen that the news is on ESPN, it's on Boxingscene.com. I'm sure it's on every major boxing website or sporting website. Okay, this is big news. It's good in a way because it's good to see that someone else's news, a powerful figure is involved with sport. You know, we already have a lot of issues going on with the sport because of the networks, the promoters, the managers, and the fighters as well. You know, there's just a lot of fights that are not being made. Okay, a lot of the fans are, this has been very disgruntled for many years, and I hope this is a good move. I hope JC brings something new to the table. If this is the perfect time for a major figure to get involved with sport right now, because a lot of fans are unhappy and the fights are just not being made. Okay, so he needs to come in and, you know what, he needs to learn from all the mistakes that all the current promoters are doing, including 50 Cent, who has been involved with the sport for years now. But we just see that Andre Darrell, as soon as his contract was over, he went to Al Heyman. Gamboa just lost. Okay, Billy Dibb is not really having a great career, and he took 2 losses to Gradovich and James Kirkland. We don't even know if he's going to fight Canelo or not this year. Okay, a lot of fans are waiting to see if that fight is going to be made. But in my opinion, I think that's a stylistically, that's a poor match for James Kirkland. Okay, I think that match kind of favors Canelo in my opinion. All right, so anyway, it's the right time. You know, this is a good time for Jay-Z to get involved, and you know, I don't know what kind of impact he's gonna make. All right, I'm assuming. I mean, Jay-Z is a smart man. He has a lot. He has a lot of ventures. You know, he has his hands in many things. You know, with more than just sports. Okay, this guy's a very powerful man, very smart man, and he has someone that's going to take over and manage his company for him in boxing. Okay, David Ishkowitz been involved with Lou DiBella for many years, Golden Boy for many years. All right, so he has a lot of experience doing what he does, and right now, you know, I think this is time. It's good to see some new blood involved with the sport. I don't know where it's gonna go. You know, I don't know if he's gonna protect his fighters and, you know, make them take, you know, whether they're champions or top contenders. I don't know if he's gonna be protecting him, or I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on with boxing where a lot of fighters are being very protected. Okay, champions, top contenders. A lot of fighters are just, you know, they're moving very slowly in the career, and the fights are not being made that the fights that the fans want to see are not being made. I see that Peter Quillin in the Korobov fight, they won the purse bid for that fight already, 1.9 million, which is kind of high for a Peter Quillin fight in my opinion. Okay, I mean, I'm glad the man is getting paid. You know, I'm not hating on him or anything like that. I'm glad the man is getting paid, but if you look at the competitors, Golden Boy, I think, was going to pay them 1.2 million for the fight, and then the other promoter, I forgot who it was going to pay them, I believe it was even less than 1 million. Okay, I don't know if it was 700, 800,000. I don't know how high it was, but for them to come in and just win the bid by, you know, paying 1.9 million, that's going to strike the attention to everyone in the sport of boxing. It's going to shake things up, you know, and it was a smart move to pay these guys a high amount. Like, listen, we're you know what, we're Roc Nation, we're involved now, we're in boxing now. So Golden Boy, Top Rank, you know, Al Heyman, all of these other promoters and managers, it's time to step your game up, because now we have a major player in the sport, and we don't know what's going to happen. You know, I doubt Jay-Z is going to be the guy sitting ringside and doing all the interviews, and going to be in the gym watching his fighters train I doubt Jay-Z be that guy, because Jay-Z is just too busy, okay? I doubt some of the artists that he signed even have his cell phone. He's that powerful. He's that big time. But you know, him hiring a guy that's going to take care of the boxing side of his sport agency is a good move. You know, at least have him be the spokesman for Roc Nation, okay? But behind the scenes, Jay-Z is probably going to put all the pieces together, and that's just my assumption, because that just seems like the way Jay-Z moves nowadays. All right, so I'm glad that you know, I'm just, you know what, I'm glad, but I just want to see what happens. You know, I want to see who he signs and how their career goes. You know, is he gonna sign guys and they're gonna just be sitting there on the shelf like some of the artists that's been signed with Jay-Z in the past on Rockefeller and Roc Nation? All right, or are we gonna see, you know, him sign boxers and they're gonna be giving us the fights that the fans want to see, while the fights get paid, the fighters continue to get paid comfortably? And I just want to see the outcome first before we really go into it. You know, I think, but I'm glad that it's happening. You know, I mean, me personally, I'm a big Jay-Z fan musically, but you know, on a business standpoint, you know, I want to see what happens. All right, so as far as the news, you can find it everywhere. It's on every, you know, major website. You can just look it up at this point. All right, but I read an article on ESPN and Boxingscene.com. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a good move? Do you think Jay-Z is going to change some things? I think this is the perfect time to change and do something different compared to what all these other promoters. All right, but what Jay-Z needs to do is build relationships with these other promoters and the networks. Okay, build relationships with them. You know, don't just be a guy with a lot of money that jumps in the sport like 50 Cent and just, you know, not really going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build relationships with these people. You can't just be powerful and rich. You have to actually build relationships with these people and learn the sport. But this is why he hired a well-experienced person in boxing, okay? So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the move? And do you think it's going to be a positive thing? You think Jay-Z is going to do something different than a lot of the other promoters are doing, all right? And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace.